Hello everybody and welcome back to another video that we got today. So I am just back from school, back at the house. Has been a couple months since I've been back. We're here with the Subaru and she is filthy. So in today's video, we're going to be going into all the things that I do whenever I do get a chance to come back from school and do some cleanup on the Subaru and get it looking back in tip-top shape. So I've been at school for about 2 to 3 months, I would say. So whenever I'm there, you know, I guess I could stop at like one of the car washes that's up there or something. I did before, but I don't know. I kind of like having all the stuff that I have here at home to get it cleaned up and looking nice. So yeah, we'll start off. I can go in and show you guys all the stuff that I use whenever I do go ahead and clean up the Subaru at these times, whenever I get to come home and clean it up again. So we'll go into that now. So traditionally, I have used like a sponge like this, one of these, or I've used this brush, but I don't know. I think this time I want to try using a rag because I think this is microfiber. Yeah, it's a microfiber. I heard that these are supposed to be better for washing your car with because it's better on the paint as opposed to like the sponge and that big brush that I have. So I want to try using this. And then hate me if you want, but this is the bucket I use. And I fill up this bucket with water and I just use dish soap. Like I said, this is really Dawn dish soap and water. I usually use some special car soap, but we didn't have any, so dish soap's the next best thing. If you guys have any recommendations about, you know, like stuff that I could use instead of that, I'm open to that for any part of this video. And here's our bad boy hose that we're gonna use. Oh yeah, I should do a walk around of before. As you can see, it snowed while I was at school. She's super dirty, especially in the trunk. See all those white spots? It'll clean up nicely. It's just pretty bad right now. Look at all that. Here's the trunk. Ooh, disgusting. And the inside needs cleaned too. I don't know, I just don't really clean out my car that much at school because I just use it to get around quickly. There's like dirt, mud in the back, so that's gonna get cleaned up. Up here we got my trash pile. All this dirt. There's some on the seats. Down there, just stuff in here needs all swept out. Up there's dusty. Also, you might be able to see the windshield. You can kind of see it. Up here, there's like smudges and stuff all over the windshield. So that's gonna get cleaned up. But yeah, we'll start the cleanup now. All right, excuse the wind if it's a little windy. So now we just got post-wash. You can already see how it's shining up. This is just after a wash. You can see yourself in it. Still a lot more. Next step is we're actually gonna take that sponge and go through and scrub these wheels. You can see how gross they look, how much dirt's all over them. So this is gonna be the next step. Looks a lot cleaner now. I'm gonna go through and get these drip marks again, where spots are dripping down, usually in the back, and there's some that come out by the mirrors too. But yeah, a lot shinier now. Also gonna do glass cleaner on all these. It's not the best thing to do, but I mean, I think it works pretty well. I'm sure there's something better that could be used for it. But that's what I use for right now. And also opening up this in the trunk and getting all these leaves and stuff out will be something on the list as well. Okay, just for consistency purposes, I'm gonna show the same wheel, but just finish the wheels. As you can see, it's a lot less black, but I'm just in need of new wheels in general. You can see all this stuff didn't come off. Down here, it just didn't come off. It's just still dirt. So yeah, I'm in need of some new wheels. This is actually, I think, one of the worst wheels, so it's actually probably better I showed you this one just to see how it cleaned up. But yeah, I'm in need of some new wheels, but they're polished up now. I think actually what I want to do next is tire foam while we're here on the wheels. So let me go grab that. Also, 2 other things I need to do that I'm home is check tire pressure is one thing that I like to do whenever I'm home. And then another thing is, I mean, I check my oil occasionally, but I think definitely whenever I'm home, it's a lot easier to change the oil or to add oil if I need to. So that's another thing on the list I need to do. But here is the tire foam. So it's Armor All tire foam. I use the spray kind, and yeah, I'll go over and do that now. So you can use this on wet or dry tires. And sorry if there's wind. You're supposed to shake it before you use it. Make sure all the stuff in there is good. And then how I've always used it is you basically just do like a circular motion and make sure to cover all the wheel. Oh boy. You want to also make sure not to get it on like the top or the bottom very much, because it can, like, I think it's like a polishing, or like it eats away at it a little bit or something. If you get it on the top or the bottom of the wheel, then it can like make them slippier. So now what I'm doing is you want to wipe it all off your wheel if you got any on your wheel. At least I do. I'm not entirely sure if you have to do this, but I just know that I like to do it. So yeah, you sit here, the foam will go away and like, I don't know, like eats away at it or something, but it makes it look all shiny. So I'll go ahead and do that to the other four real quick. We'll go ahead, and next I think we should probably go through and use some glass cleaner and get all these windows cleaned up, because they are dirty on the inside and outside. So let's go grab that. I can show you which one I use. I get this from Sam's Club. I'm sure they sell it other places though. It's the Sprayway. It's the world's best glass cleaner, subjectively. But this is what I use. So I'll just go ahead. It's kind of like the tire foam, where it's like a foam that sprays on it. I just like to use a paper towels, because I think that might work better than a cloth, so it soaks it up a little bit. But I'll just go ahead and spray the inside and the outside of all the windows, and then wipe it away, and that usually helps get like these runny marks. If you can see that, usually helps get those away. And yeah, makes it look real nice. So here's the first window done. As you can see, clear as glass. There's no spots on it anymore. I did the outside and the inside. So yeah, super clean. No more spots on it anymore. You can see straight through it. Yeah, it looks really good. All right, the exterior is officially done. Take a look at this. She is clean, my boy. Oh my God. I love having a clean car. It just looks so good. Like, oh my God. I just like it being so clean. Yeah, so the outside is done. It is now time to start the inside. So in here, obviously, I'm gonna clean all these door jambs out. I'm gonna pull out the mats in the front and the back, give it a sweep, and then seats need cleaned off. I'm gonna go ahead and clean like inside of here, the shift boot here. The dash has dust on it. You can kind of see it's dusty. That needs wiped off. While I had the glass cleaner out, I did the piece of plastic that's in front of the gauge cluster. Did this, did the screen. Ooh, it's so clean. Did that, did this. I did both of these mirrors with the glass cleaner. So yeah, vacuum. I will vacuum, clean out all the stuff in there. I'm gonna go ahead and switch out my shift knobs. Okay, so obviously cleaning out all the trash in the car, just pick it up with your hand, throw it in the trash can. I just use this old house vacuum cleaner to clean it out. It has different attachments on it. It's got like this little nozzle to get into small places. It's got a brush on it to get some stuff out of the carpet. I think it also has some attachments in there too, but I mostly just use those two. So that's good for cleaning out the car. And then in the future, we'll be using these. So this is what I use on all the black plastic pieces, because it's supposed to shine it up. I think it's kind of like the tire shine. All this is like Meguiar's, by the way. But I use this on like all the black plastics and stuff, because as you can see in the picture, it actually does look like that. Like it shines up all the black, so it looks new. So I use that. I need to put some Rain-X on my windshield, so that way I can actually see whenever it rains, because my windshield has been getting bad. Need to put that on there. This, if I can keep my car clean for long enough, I can just use Meguiar's quick detailer. You can just spray and wipe down parts of the car that do get dirty really quickly. So you can use that for a little bit. So depending on how clean my car stays, I can just use this instead of having to wash it all the time. This is something new that I want to try. It's magic cleaning gel. So it's kind of like that gel you'd make whenever you were a kid. And you can basically just put it into, like, in this picture you can kind of see they put it in the vents so it can clean all the dirt out of the vents. So I kind of want to try using this to see how it works in my car. And then this is the wax that I'm going to use. It's Meguiar's cleaning wax. Meguiar's cleaning wax. So, you know, wax on, wax off with that. Can do that to the outside. And yeah, we'll do all this besides this. All right, so just finished vacuuming out. Ooh, she look clean. So vacuuming's done. Looking pretty clean. No more mud on the back of the seat or on the seats. Yep. So now, I tried to use that orange, like GAC stuff or whatever on this, on the shift boot. I mean, it kind of cleaned it up. I was gonna use it in other places too, but it was just like a mess to try and deal with. Like, it was stuck all over my hand. I had to go wash my hand for like 10 minutes to get all the stuff off of it. So you can kind of see it got some dirt off in there, but it's just a mess to deal with. Maybe I wasn't doing it exactly right, but I think I would rather just have gone through and like cleaned it out instead of using this. So yeah, next thing I'm gonna go through, shine up all the plastic with this Meguiar's Ultimate Protectant, and we'll see what that looks like after. I feel like it's kind of hard to show on camera just what it does, but if you can kind of see here, it has like this sheen to it that it adds whenever you use it. It's kind of hard to show. Like, I tried doing like only doing half of it and then trying to show you like the difference, but it didn't really work out that well. I also did this whole door too. You might not be able to see that one as much, but I feel like when it's not in the sun, at least on camera, you can see the sheen a lot more. All right, so I just finished doing like the whole dash and the door and everything. I don't know, I feel like it does look better. It just looks clean. It has like a little bit of a shine to it whenever it's not directly in the sun. Directly in the sun, I feel like you can't really tell that much. But whenever it's not, I feel like it has like a little shine to it. It's at least not dusty anymore. Yeah, I think it turned out good. All right, I just started doing the Rain-X. I just did the first coat that I'm supposed to do. So for this one, it says that you're supposed to put it on a dry cloth and then do like a circular motion. Do it on the windshield, and then after a little bit, whenever it dries, you're supposed to do it again and then wipe it off with a dry cloth. So yeah, I just started that now. I can't really show that working really, but next time it rains, I'm sure it'll help a lot, because I've heard a lot of good things about Rain-X. So yeah, should be helpful next time it rains. All right, just finished up the Rain-X, and the last thing that we've got for today is we're gonna go ahead and use this Meguiar's cleaning wax, and we're gonna go ahead and wax the whole car. My car's not too big, so it's not very long to wax it. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and start waxing it now. Just follow the directions on here. Spread evenly over the whole car, let it dry. Then you just wipe it off after it dries, and then it should give it a nice little polish, protect the paint a little bit. And then I can do like a final walk around of it, either outside, or maybe I'll turn on these lights in here because these lights are pretty nice, but it might be too light outside for that to work. I don't know. I'll try both and see which one looks better. It might just look better in the sun because it looks pretty good right now in the sun. All right, so I just finished up waxing the Subaru. It took a little bit, but I think it was worth it. Yeah, it looks great. So I'll go ahead and do a walk around now. We can get our final look of it. I think I'm just gonna leave it out in the sun because like the other side won't be in the sun, but this side will be in the sun. So you kind of get both sides of it. And also it's not always gonna be underneath these really nice white lights all the time. It's gonna be driven outside. So I think this will be a good indicator of what it looks like every single day. So yeah, I'll go ahead and give a walk around now. So yeah, it turned out absolutely great. I'm super happy with it. You can still see the tire shine on there. It just makes them look like dark black and not like they've been driven on for as long as they have. Super clean. I love it whenever you wax a car. It's like smooth. And yeah, turned out super well. I'm super happy with it. How it cleaned up. We'll see how long it can actually stay like this before it gets dirty again. It is starting to get to winter time, so it's gonna snow and stuff here soon. But yeah, hopefully it'll stay like this for a while. Won't get too dirty. The inside looks nice too. I showed that a little bit before, but I can show it again. It cleaned up super nicely. Looks like a new car. Just bought it from the dealer. And with that, I mean, that's all I have for you guys today. There's nothing more that I want to do to clean it up. It looks great. So thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate the support. We just got past 50 subscribers, which is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever reach a number like that before. So thank you all for your support. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.